BWB.
Buff Nation, what's up? BWBs, all of my bandwagon buffs. I hope you guys are doing good and you're having a wonderful day. We got linebacker competition going on. I want to talk to you about that in this video. Before I do that, let's talk about this coaching situation. Let's go. Trevor resigns from Deion Sanders' staff at Colorado. Coach Prime's carryover assistant from Jackson State reportedly left at the start of fall camp. You can find this article on SI.com. It was written by Jason Jones. Let's go. Colorado Buffaloes assistant coach Trevor reportedly resigned before the start of fall camp. Sports Illustrated confirmed with CU's SID staff that he was no longer with the program. The former NFL linebacker started his coaching journey at Jackson State with Deion Sanders in 2021 and made his transition to Colorado last year. Riley was Colorado's special teams coordinator over the past 20 months. He was at Hawaii football's practice with former CU coach Dennis Thurman on August 9th, the same day as CU's Media Day. And you can see it right there on your screen. Former at New York Jets linebacker Trevor Riley attended today's Hawaii football practice. Riley is the older brother of ex-UH quarterback Bo Riley. He played under Hawaii football DC Dennis Thurman in New York. There you go right there. He's fashion forward. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and guess what he's wearing right there. I have no idea. I got no idea. I'm not a fashion guy. I just put on clothes just to make sure I ain't going out there naked, if you know what I mean, okay? Sanders had a moment with Riley during practice on March 8th. Trevor has diplomatic immunity for wearing jeans when other CU coaches aren't allowed with non-athletic attire in the facility, according to a video from Well Off Media. One of the odd interactions for Riley during his tenure at Colorado. Colorado hasn't officially named a replacement for Riley. However, Coach Prime hired former Michigan assistant George Hilo last week as the Buffs' newest senior defensive coach. The Buffs currently have 28 assistants on staff going into the 2024 football season. So to tell you the truth, I don't really know what to make of that because it was last week on TLP Live. We talked about Hilo being hired. I was definitely not aware that we had a coach that was leaving. All right, the 29th is right around the corner. Week 0 starts on Saturday. That's August the 24th. The season is about to start. That one is a toss-up. Obviously, we're not going to know unless somebody comes out, somebody like Coach Prime or one of the coaching staff. Recently, we had Rodri Taylor move on to the Green Bay Packers, Colorado's assistant strength and conditioning coach, to go and further his career in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Coaches have moved on. When you see a coach move on, going to the NFL, that's a step up. We don't know what's going on, but it is what it is, and we're going to leave that story right over there. All right, guys, now let's turn our attentions to this linebacker situation that's going on over here. I've told you several times that Trevor Woods and Levante Bentley were possibly not going to be the best fit as far as starters. Not that they can't play, it didn't settle well with me. But anyways, let's listen to the coach and let's see what he has to say about the situation.
Levante Bentley and Trevor Woods, is that kind of your starting package as the game day is close ahead?
You know, early in the season, I thought it would be, and now Nakai and Jeremiah Brown are making a really big push, and so we've been mixing these guys up. And you know, I always talk about competition keeping them up at night. Now they keep me up at night because I'm trying to think who's going to be that guy for me. And they've been playing really well, and so I'm excited to see who's going to come out on top. But I feel good with any 4 of those guys going in.
I mean, I ain't want to tell people, hey, man, I told you so, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. I ain't that guy. Maybe I kind of am because I just did it. But I'm just saying, guys, right? And I knew that Nakai Hill-Green was that guy. I made a video about Nakai Hill-Green explaining to y'all the feeling that I was getting with this guy. He's a born leader. He gave me the feeling that he was going to be one of the leaders on this team. When he got here, we didn't really see him much on the well-out videos. Sometimes I think it's even better to hide some guys. You don't need to show everything. So I feel better, or I feel good that we don't show everything. The fact that Nakai Hill-Green, his name is now coming up, is making me feel like a little bit of vindication to let you know that I was big up on this guy, even though I've never seen him play before. Something about how he talks and how he carried himself reminds me of BJ Green, how they carry themselves, the way they talk, what they say. If you pay close attention, you can sense it sometimes. That's why I feel really good, and I was bullish about Nakai Hill-Green early on, way before fall practices started. I'm going to let you know that I don't know about Jeremiah Brown. That one is a new one for me because Jeremiah Brown has been around for a while. I'm kind of happy for Jeremiah Brown because Jeremiah Brown has bought into the Coach Prime system. If you hear Jeremiah talk, he knows Coach Prime, he understands his system, and he's bought into it. I'm not sure if you guys remember, but I talked about Jeremiah Brown not too long ago, and I was telling y'all the next man up. The next man up situation with Jeremiah Brown is real. And here it is. He's stepping into what I saw early on. The thing about Coach Prime is Coach Prime will give you opportunities. If you are willing to do the work, if you're willing to show up and do what is necessary, Coach Prime has no problem making sure that you get the reps that you get. And the other coaches around him feel the same way. They follow suit. They understand what this is about. I was actually reacting to an interview that he had with Brian Howell. Take a listen to this video. Now I'm sold on Mr. Green. Mr. Green has a spirit. He has the desire to win. He has the desire to get there. His why permeates his face, his spirit, his body, his mind, and his soul. You can just listen to him, look at him, and know that his why is in front of him. Those are the type of young men that we need at CU. He has a lot of defensive experience, so he's bringing something to CU that CU needs a lot. I can't stress enough how much veteran experience CU needs, because last year we could not stop the run to save our daggone season or our lives. Like, for real, it's like nobody was on that defense that understood the assignment that was at hand. We were just playing football as individuals, not really understanding the whole team aspect and really hunkering down and, locking in. A bunch of talented dudes just playing football, and there was no cohesion. So we need somebody who's going to bring the guys together, bring the whole team together and say, hey man, we need to lock in. The whole lock in idea is something that was woven into this interview. That is a thread of this interview and something that he kept saying that they need to lock in, and he's going to say it again. But I really look forward to seeing how he translates to Colorado. So that video you can actually see is on my page. It's called Colorado Found Its Leader in the Midfield. Nakai H. Green arrived at CU, then this happened. That's the title of the video. You can watch the rest of that video on the TLP Sports Club channel. I still feel the same way. I like Trevor Woods. I've always said that I like Trevor Woods. He's a very smart player, but the physicality, the type of mindset that a linebacker needs, I feel like Nakai Green brings that to the Buffs. Now, Levante Bailey also has that type of mindset and the physicality. We needed a general. We needed somebody more of a general linebacker that had everything together. Whether it's Jeremiah Brown or is Levante Bailey or Trevor Woods, you can find qualities in them. You need somebody who can put it all together and bring it to the table, because the run game is going to be something that they try to expose this year. And Colorado ain't got no time to be playing around with nobody, because teams know that Colorado lacked run stop last year. So everybody's going to come out and try to run early as much as they possibly can, trying to test our defense and try to test our linebackers in that secondary. Colorado needs to make sure that we establish early that you got to change your game plan. We ain't got time for you to be playing around with us. Colorado's not going to sit around and let you run that ball. We're going to make adjustments. We have the staff, we have the mindset there. The people that are there, they understand what the mission is, and I have full confidence in this staff. We just got to bring it all together. I'm comfortable at 8-4 because 8-4 is a great season. Don't look down upon 8 games, because we're coming from 1-11, 4 games, and we put on 8. That's a great season. These guys are ready to play, and the season is almost here, guys. It's August 29th is right around the corner. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave it right there. Let me know what you think in the comments about our coach leaving. I also want to hear from you about the linebacker situation. Who's your favorite linebacker? Is it Trevor Woods? Is it Levante Bailey? Is it Nakai Green? Or is it Jeremiah Brown from Jackson State? Go ahead and sound off in the comments, and I'll see you. Get it? See you on the next video. Okay.